Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Pretty cool graphic, and it looks equally as good just by itself that it does in a pattern. Really kind of easy to draw. Let's just move this out of the way. Let's go ahead and Control G to group them. Then I can just grab a handle and move it out of the way. We're going to use the graph paper tool again. We're going to set it on 10 by 10, or really anything, but I'm going to hit P to put it in the center page, and I'm going to make it a light gray. So that way I can see when I draw my red lines. I'm actually going to go to Object, and I'm going to lock it. That way I can't do any damage to it. I'm going to take a rectangle tool. I'm going to go from that node to that node, and I'm going to go right here to go that node to that node. And then I'm going to take a 2-point line, and I'm going to go from that node to that node, and that node to that node. Now I could mirror those over, but it doesn't take any time just to go ahead and, if you're using snap to the node, it'll snap right to it. Now I don't need but one side of this, so I'm going to do that. Whoop. That's when you don't hold down the Alt key, you get that. Now I'm going to take some 2-point lines, and this is where we can rotate. I'm going to go from that node to that node, and from that node to that node. And I'm going to grab both those lines, and I'm going to Control G, Control D, alternate C, and I'm going to have it rotate 90 degrees. And see, that way I didn't have to draw those 6 lines. Now I'm going to take away the lines from the center of it, and we're really done. But now you need to, you know what, we can get rid of the graph paper tool. I'm going to have to go with Object, Lock, and Unlock. And then we could grab the graph paper and move it out of the way. That's really all we need. Now, I'm going to turn all the lines black. I'm trying to move that out of the way a little bit more. I'm going to select it because I am going to use lines, so I'm going to make them black. Now here's kind of another rotation feature. We can take black and fill in. You know what also I'm going to do is I'm going to group this together. That'll help me in a second. I just Control G. Take the Smart Fill tool and fill these two in with black. And because it's a group, I can just do that. Control G to group it. Control D to duplicate it. Alternate C to have it rotate. And really this doesn't save that much time because by the time I did that, I could have had those 6 more spots filled in. And now we're going to pick a color that we're going to use, and I'm going to make the whole thing like this gray. But you can see I want some shadowing, and this is kind of a little bit difficult in the way to add shadows. On these, it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to go to the Interactive Fill tool, and I'm going to start right there and swipe across. I forgot I grouped them together. That would have been a better thing to do, would be to Smart Fill it. That way they'll have individual lines. We'll go ahead and pick that kind of mid-gray. And also I'm going to do that one and that one and that one. And we're going to have to, well, it's not going to help us that much. But I'm going to grab that one now, Interactive Fill tool. And since this one's going under, I want to put black at both ends because make it look like it's going under there and make it look like it's going under there. Now, as you can see, we're all black, so we're going to take, I think I'm using the second gray. That really looks pretty cool. I kind of like that. Now we can do the same thing here. We want this to go underneath, Interactive Fill tool. But this time I only have to do it on one side. Maybe bring the black up a little bit. And by doing this, I'm going to be able to rotate some of it. But what I'm going to do now, let me move this out of the way. And that's why I grouped it, so I could just grab it anyway. And I'm going to take this one here and I'm going to nudge it over. And I think the best thing to do here would be to go left click, right click. Because really this needs interactive fill tool in both directions. So I'm going to take a 2-point line and go from there to there. Then I'll get my smart fill tool and use that same gray and move it over. Whoop. So now we have that. Now we can take this one, use the interactive fill tool. I don't want so much black. I want it more like that. Whoop, I missed the mark. You know, I don't ever do that when I'm drawing for myself because I'm not, you know, when I'm doing a video, I'm thinking, what's the next step? So I'm not concentrating. We just want a little bit of a. Now what's cool about this, we could select that one, hold down the shift, select that one, hold down the shift to select that one. I'm going to go ahead and control G. I'm going to control D, and I'm going to alternate C, and I'm going to have it rotate 90 degrees. And by doing this, I didn't have to do all that other work. Now here's a different animal, so we could actually grab this one, and we want it the same, control D, alternate C, but we're going to rotate this one 180 degrees. Now the only part we got this is this white one, which really isn't a color. You can see because I couldn't select it, so I'm going to pick that gray. And I'm going to get the interactive fill tool. And I'm going to go from end to end. But I will put black at both ends. And then I'll get that same gray and add it. It's going to be a little bit hard since it's all black. Well, I couldn't get it. Tell you what we're going to do. We'll get our interactive fill tool back. Maybe that's what it was. I checked off. You know what, did I not? Let me back up here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. Let me put a gray in the middle. So when I put a black on the both ends, I'll still be able to see. I think I just didn't realize what I was doing. And that looks pretty good. I'm going to spin it out a little bit more so it's not quite so black. And we're done. Let's get rid of that. Now that looks pretty cool on its own. And we could go here and add outlines if you wanted to, but that's going to show those outlines. I don't know if we cut that, it's going to cut away one of the deal. So there's another way to do that. Let's just have no outlines. So let's control G to group it, and let's make it 4 inches. And set my nudge factor on 3.99. Control D, move it over. And you know, there's a couple of trains of thought here. I think we're pretty, because we, you know, everything's the same. Let's take away the outline. Period. There we go. And see these shadows are kind of the same because I rotated it. That's a pretty cool seamless pattern. You know, if you really look at it, you know, now that the corners are done, it looks like all 4 of these ribbons are going into there, and then it's going underneath that one. Anyway, hope that gave you an idea or two, and thank you for watching.